Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Funded Trader interview. I'm here with Mike, and we're discussing his funded trading experience. So, Mike has been with us now, trading on his live account for several weeks. And over the past 2 weeks, he's received 4 payouts, totaling 5 figures. So, really good track record. And we're excited to get talking to Mike and see how his experience has been with FunderPro. So, nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. So I suppose, Mike, if you'd like to tell us a little bit about yourself, how you found FunderPro, how you started, I suppose, your experience in trading and maybe your experiences with FunderPro.
Yeah, 6 months ago, I started looking a bit into the forex market, coming from crypto a bit, not liking it. So I started to switch a bit and see what else is to be traded. And then I came across uh, the moving average. I think that's the YouTube. And it happened that you had an interview. I don't remember his name now, but you had an sorry
With Arthur.
yeah, and
Yeah, great.
and you were saying about all this unlimited time trading back then. It was pretty new, something that not a lot of prop firms were doing. So I looked into that, and I was starting to my journey in learning a lot about the market and demo trading a lot, spending a lot of time with within the charts, and I spent too much time, I think. But it was good. It's good to see the movement of price live instead of yeah. And my background is I come from a software engineering background, over 10 years making video games, now making music for film and TV. And I think the software engineering background helped me a lot with being or seeing the market more clear and mechanical, if you want to say.
Yeah, amazing. Well, it's incredible, I suppose, to hear that you started your journey into Forex 6 months ago, and to look at your trading now, we can see that the consistency and I guess a cool head is definitely there, which I think your background definitely is helping to lead towards that. Maybe you could tell our listeners, I suppose your strategies and how you're approaching trading, to have that consistency and have that, I suppose, effectiveness.
Yeah. So if you would see also my first couple of challenges that I got, because I think I got funded with the third one. I was not keeping it cool at all. Like I was just chasing price and doing a lot of stupid things. But all these mistakes make me understand what I was doing wrong, um, and yeah, keeping it cool is a very difficult thing. Like it's the emotions that the market can get out of you is sometimes like you don't know that things about yourself, and you learn that when you're trading.
Yeah.
What I think what I didn't mention is like I also have a bit of a army background. Because I'm Greek, I had to go for a year in the army, and I started a bit in the special forces training, and it was a bit of a tough year, but that I think that made me a bit more what's the word? More like
Disciplined and
discipline.
I suppose, yeah.
It's a bit
Stick to strict orders.
exactly, yeah. And
Yeah.
so we take all this, and I think then you have a mixture of success, if you will. But
Yeah.
about my strategies is like, um, I I looked into learning like from a lot of different people to
Mhm.
begin. Like I had a lot of information, and seeing also the market by myself. It's like I tried things. I saw the market was like very calculated.
Mhm.
It's it's not random, let's say. And I was trying to find a way to make sense of everything. So uh, after having so many courses, so many videos watched, hours endless in the market, I was hearing about ICT, and uh, I looked into that, and he has like insane amount of videos. He has hours and hours, and I wasn't really like I thought like I'm not gonna sit and watch 3 hours of a video, but at the end I did. I watched everything he
Mhm.
has, and it just made everything made sense when
Mhm.
I watched what he had to teach, and right now I mean I'm trading based off his the knowledge he gave me,
Amazing.
and, uh, and yeah, like the knowledge of ICT, and put patience, a lot of patience in the mix, then I think you
Yeah.
can trade successfully.
Yeah. Fantastic. So I suppose what a lot of the people listening in would love to know and maybe even see. I know we discussed potentially about you sharing your screen and maybe I was looking at some charts and from your experience then seeing how you're analyzing it and how you're navigating the charts.
Yeah, sure. I can share now the my screen. So I'm trading oil now, like with my funded. I trade gold and oil, but oil
Yeah.
has been my go-to. Like I found more nicer entries and movements in oil,
Hmm.
and I basically start with the week chart, see what is going on, and have my lines drawn and the fair value gaps, which ICT teaches, um, and uh, and then going to like I just go from week to day to hour to 5 minutes, and then eventually in 1 minute to take the trade, or sometimes even the 30-second time frame. Um, and if we see that one trade that I took, maybe the first trade that I took with the funded account, it was here.
Hmm.
So, so what I saw is like I had this fair value gap from months ago drawn, and then I have another fair value gap here, and it happened that the 50% of the fib was
Hmm.
exactly here. So I saw this movement bouncing. You can say it was a bit of a support, but I wouldn't call it a support. And then I took the trade, and we
Nice.
can see the trade. Sorry, I had it like I'm very new. I am not new, but I'm there. It is. This is the 5 minute chart, and this is the trade I took,
Nice.
and it just went all the way up. If we also see like other like another trades, it was my entry was exactly here, and then I
Hmm.
took all this. Like I sort of expect the price to do certain things, and unfortunately, this trade I had to cut in half because there was a news restriction coming.
Yeah.
So well, that was a bit unfortunate. Um, and But if you see also my charts, it's like in the beginning it was like I couldn't even see the price from the indicators I had. That's like the starting mistake, I think. And now I just have the boxes, some lines, and I can see clearly what I need to see to get like the movement I want.
Yeah.
And these, like, if you see the price and why I'm saying it's not random, it's like all of these things were drawn before it was happening. So all these bounces here and here, I sort of expected that this will happen. And that is like very helpful.
Yeah, definitely from the win rate percentage that we can see on the account. Definitely the strategy that you're employing is working more often than it's not, which is always a great thing. You know, we always have some trades that we maybe enter at the wrong time and they don't go the way that we expect. But I think as long as we're getting it more often than not and getting our stop loss and our take profit in place, I think that's that's the winning strategy.
Yeah. And one thing that I also do is like when I'm in a trade, I'm managing the trade all the way. I don't, I just don't leave it out or put like an alert or something. I'm really on top of it, because things can change pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's brilliant. And I suppose one thing to point out as well, what we can see, you're very active on your trades, but one thing that we also noticed was your withdrawal patterns. So making sure that you're solidifying your profits. And just a little bit of feedback from us. Obviously we approach it quite differently than a lot of other prop firms. We are an STP prop firm, so all the trades are fully funded and all the trades go out to market. And so just from your withdrawal patterns, and you were putting in requests multiple times a week to solidify those 4-figure withdrawals, we've actually made a decision to change our terms and conditions. So from now on, we're actually allowing unlimited withdrawals of your profit. So if you make a profit, you solidify it, you could do a withdrawal several times a day if you wanted to. So that's something we're doing on our end to, I suppose, empower people, enable people to make a profit and then solidify it and start again and keep going to make a successful trading journey.
Yeah, that actually this immediate payout was in the beginning. I thought there was an issue with it because there was no announcement of anything. And I'm like,
yeah,
I like this glitch, so let's not say anything.
Yeah, we definitely noticed it, and he raised it up to me. So they were like, are we allowed to do this? Can we? Like, he's put a second request in this week. And I was like, yeah, let's do it, and then you put another request in the day after. And we processed and we said, you know what, let's change the terms and conditions here and let's make it open for everybody so that we can give that advantage. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, thanks so much for sharing your experience in your charting. I think a lot of people will find this, very, very valuable. I think the next thing that will be really valuable for everybody is to drill into the psychology bit. So obviously you were letting us know a little bit earlier that, from a lot of your experiences through the training, through your career, have all led to, I suppose, having that discipline and a cool mind. But as well as maybe you want to talk about when you're in some of these trades, and the emotions that are going around. How do you control that? How do you stay on top of that mindset so that you're keeping that cool head?
Yeah. Well, as I said also before, like the keeping cool was not from the start of my journey, was not there at all. And I think the mistakes I made, I sort of analyzed, and also what I was feeling while I was doing the
Mhm.
trades and these mistakes. Um, and I learned just that, like, even now, like I take it, if I see a move that I like and I want to take, I still like, I have to remind myself, be patient, like the be patient, stop chasing the price. Like, stop chasing the price is like a big thing, because mm, like 95% of the time, if you see it run from the price, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. So you will have your entry eventually. And if you don't, it's fine. There's so many opportunities throughout the day, the week, and I think that it was, um, my mistakes came from, I need to trade. I had in my head, I need to trade every day. I need
Mhm.
to, like, for some reason, it's like I felt like a need to do. And I think it was
Yeah.
also more with, when you analyze a market, you kind of want to take a trade as a reward that you spend that time, and you analyze, and so it's like you have to reward yourself of something for the
Yeah.
work put in. But yeah, it's purely patience. Um and one more thing that I notice is, when I took a random trade, I got a bit of like this uh heavy hard racing, like you get very anxious, because
Yeah.
it's a wrong trade at the end of the day. And now I feel more calmer. And when you feel calmer, you think, it's the right one. Um, it's more of like I still feel a bit anxious uh, when when we're getting into the 8:30, 9:30 opening New York time, because sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen there.
Yeah.
Um, and I tend to, like, also my stop losses, when I have it set, um, I'm very, very careful with moving it earlier or not. But like, my mind
Mhm.
wants to move it, but I know that it's it's a bit of a fight of, like, let's have less loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found, when I move my stop losses earlier, then I just get
Mhm.
stopped, and I miss an incredible move afterwards.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, psychology is it's a big thing in trading, and I guess everybody needs to figure it out themselves, sort of like what is best for them. And
Yeah. Yeah, I think you need to, as you say, you made those mistakes in the beginning, but I think it's very important to step back and analyze that. And I think one of the great things you said, you didn't just analyze the mistake itself, but you analyzed the feelings you had during that mistake, which I think is very important to look at both angles.
yeah,
Because strategy is only a small part of trading, and I think with the bigger part is keeping on top of the emotions and the psychology, and as you say, sticking to your guns as well. If you set that stop loss, you did it for a
yeah,
reason, and not panicking.
yeah, and also not over trading. It's also a
Mm.
big, like, I've put a limit to myself. Like, if I have 3 losses in a day, that's it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, like, it's good to have rules, set rules, and stick to those rules. Is very important.
Yeah, brilliant. Um, so maybe then we could wrap it up. If there is any piece of advice you would give, I suppose, the people who are in a challenge now, maybe they might be in a similar situation to yourself now, or even a few months earlier than your journey. What piece of advice would you give other traders as they, start and continue their journey?
Well, if it was one, like, I would say, be patient and learn from your mistakes. These are
Yeah,
the key things that will move you forward and make you better.
yeah, brilliant. Okay, so before we finish, is there any question that you have for me?
Well, I don't really have a question, but uh, uh, yeah, nothing is popping.
Yeah, that's fine. I said I'd try just in case there was
Yeah,
something that happened in the middle. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
great.
maybe we can like one thing that I like that you guys did, and because I like Formula One, I saw your giveaway, and I'm pretty excited for the day of the draw will happen, or the raffle, let's say, and I hope I can win that trip.
Yeah, I think you and a lot of other people. But yeah, look, I think with the way that the raffle is set, definitely you're racking up your entries into the raffle with all of your payouts anyway. So I think it's
Yeah,
going to give you a good boost in your chances of winning. So that's fingers crossed.
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, amazing. Well, look, thanks so much for your time, Mike. I think there's a lot of value um, for all of our traders as they're starting on your journey. And I think, I think your journey, I think you're probably only beginning in it, which is also a great sign. And I think, from our perspective, we hope we have a long future together where, you keep trading as you are, and we'll support you in any way we can.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye. Bye.